Hey y'all, what's good, family? Y'all already know who it is. It is your boy Theziz, man. We back for another episode. This is episode number 9. As you can see, we have another system. I'm so excited. I don't have my box in front of me, but if you guys followed my post from Facebook, you saw that I went ahead and got the Maschine Mikro. So excited about it. Super boosted. Native Instruments gave me a little hard time because online you have to use the native access to get the contact select 11. Yeah, that right there. And basically it was a pain in the neck. So I went to Guitar Center, purchased it, got the Maschine Mikro, right? Got home, got super excited. And then come to find out you plug it in, and in order for you to use it, you got to have Maschine working. And then to have Maschine working, you got to have like your libraries and all this stuff right here, right? So you got to have your libraries up before you can even use it, right? So I get here, get in, like I said, plug it in, and couldn't do nothing. Contacted Native Instruments, man. You know, I had to provide proof of purchase, all this crap.
Your boy was blown.
But nevertheless, we back in here. So basically, I'm just gonna do a little run through of what this is. I am gonna start doing like some tutorials on this one because I've noticed online, like there's people that, you know, YouTube, they'll show you how to do certain things, but some of this stuff, you know, you really just got to learn it for yourself. It's not that hard. It's user friendly. If you're used to production or DAW. But anywho, this is one of the beats I basically started working on. Some of the chops. Well, not the chops, but the actual, like the drums and stuff I did. Alright, so I loaded up all these drums. And as I loaded my drums, the next thing I noticed that you got to do, you got to hit this plus sign to go to your melody. So I chopped up some of the melodies that I did. Alright, so that's the melody. Then I went in and added some funky percussion. So with this one, this is kind of cool. I added, you know, Reactor 6 comes with the new setup. So I basically got this little 60s Wives preset that I found. Just something real simple, something to play around with. And then I added this bell. So one thing I noticed about Maschine is that with Maschine, you can take a sound and you can take this sound and say, for instance, you want to manipulate the sound. It's excellent for that, man. If I had to give it a Rotten Tomatoes like score, then I would say it probably gets I'll say an 8 out of 10, maybe 8.5. The other 1.5 is because of the customer service, but you know, nothing ever is a perfect 10. But as far as controls, the pads is super sensitive. It's nice. If you solely are just using the Maschine, then you know, yeah, it's you know, for those who are really into the production groove thing. Me personally, I'm still not gonna stray away from Cubase, so it's this button that's right here that you take, and then you just export the actual wave into Cubase. I'll show you guys how to do that in the next episode. But basically, as I'm going through this, I'm learning that, you know, you can get certain steps where I can go like this, and if I want to play it, and then I can actually skip the scene at the same time. See what I'm saying? So, it's an awesome feature up here that I love, which I've always had a hard time with for some odd reason, which is like the triplets, the dotteds for the hi-hats. Like, you know, you go up here, hold, note, repeat, automatically keep it on control, and then it has an F1, F2, and F3 feature on the Mikro, where all you gotta do is just hold the actual pad, note, repeat is on, and you just go from F1 to F3 with the different type of triplets or dots that you got for your hi-hats, man. I think that's kind of cool. See what I'm saying? So it's some cool stuff, man. I think Maschine is definitely worth getting as far as a groove production machine. It's definitely for the micro. It's definitely small if you got limited access space for all your equipment. I'm still rocking the keyboard. Now I got the micro, and as far as some other things I'm looking forward into. I do like the fact that you can go through the instruments right here, pick it out. You can still go through your files and go through all your folders, any type of sounds or whatever you collected. So those are easy to pull up. You can basically click into them and then just listen to the actual, like keys or loops or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of cool. Also, one thing I've noticed as well is that when you're sampling, say for instance with the melody, they have these awesome tools at the bottom. Ones that I use the most are normalize, which is this one, and the actual stretch. And basically, time stretch is, exactly that. If I got a song or a sample or something I'm using and I want to stretch it to match the actual BPM of, let's say, a drum pattern I've already made up, and my sample that I got don't match the drum, then you'll just go here and tell it how many lengths that you want. Keep the formant on or off. It's up to you. And it'll match the BPM, right? So it's just some little stuff here and there, man, that I think is really cool. But I will play, let's see, it's this other track that I was doing. This is like the second one I had. And I think this is kind of cool. I might actually take this one into Cubase and start playing with it a little bit. But yeah, all around, I've had it for about 2 weeks now. Kind of excited. And it's been fun. It's been fun. But here's the second one. Alright, so that's just the drum. Alright, that's the melody. Let's go to the group. That's a sample I got. Vocal chop. I love these chops now. I got it in Contact. So this is how this one goes. But for all those that have not purchased the machine and you're debating on if you want to get it, thinking about getting it, I know that it's a comparison between the MPC, the Kai, the one that everybody has out. I've been looking at some reviews for like the MPC 10 with the touchscreen. Man, that thing is a monster. It's a beast. For those who know how to use the MPC, for those who don't, it's gonna be a learning curve. As far as the user friendliness of the actual program, it's not too bad. Like I said, it is a learning curve. But for those who've never used like any type of DAW or anything, yes, you're gonna have to sit down for a couple, man, and really go through. It doesn't come with a booklet. When you get the box, like back in the day, you used to get the software. It don't come with that. It comes pre-packaged, nicely packaged with a USB connection to the computer and the actual Maschine Mikro, and that's it. And then you get a card saying, welcome to Maschine, and you get the little passcode, and you got to get everything else from Native Access. So don't just go in the store, buy this, and then think that, you're just going to connect and go. It's not like that. You got to go through Native Instruments and go through the whole ordeal of getting the instruments from off of there. Yeah, man, definitely if y'all looking into get Maschine, I say, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. Like I said, maybe 8.5 out of 10. For me, it wasn't a super learning curve. I had fun playing with it, and it's gonna be some more stuff coming through, with this. So basically, the next episode we're gonna talk about just how to export some of the sounds out of Maschine into your DAW. But anyway, man, once again, y'all already know who it is. It is your boy Theziz, and this has been a review for Maschine 2. We out of here.